You won't believe what just happened. Thee Pluto, Kenya's loyalty test king, just did the unthinkable. After years of keeping everyone guessing, he has finally revealed the face of his new wife, and the internet is losing it. But wait, there is more. The woman standing beside him at his traditional wedding, she has been there all along, and nobody saw it coming. Stick around because what I'm about to reveal to you is going to leave you speechless. Just hours ago, Thee Pluto shocked his millions of followers when he posted photos and videos from his traditional wedding ceremony, a Kikuyu Ruracio, introducing the world to his mystery bride. But that is not all. The caption he shared, "It's changing everything we thought we knew about this man's love." It's changing everything we thought we knew about this man's love life. So grab your popcorns, settle in, and let's unpack this absolute bombshell together. Because here is where the story takes an unexpected turn. This wasn't just any wedding announcement. Thee Pluto came with receipts, emotions, and a story that has left social media users absolutely stunned. Now, let me read to you exactly what Thee Pluto posted, because every single word of this caption is loaded with meaning. He wrote, and I quote, "From friendship born in a season when life was heavy to a bond that carried us across the world. We come from two different globes, but somehow our paths aligned. What pulled me closer wasn't noise or appearances. It was how naturally she spoke in we when talking about the future that told me everything." Let that sink in for a moment. A season when life was heavy. We all know what season he's talking about. This was during or after his very public split with Felicity Shiru, a time when the internet was absolutely brutal to him, a time when he was fighting to see his daughter, when allegations were being thrown around, when his name was being dragged through the mud. And during all that chaos, there was someone standing beside him, speaking about we and our future. But he doesn't stop there. The caption continues, and this is where jaws hit the floor. She's not an online person, not chasing attention, just a focused, disciplined medical professional. My Daktari, doctorate, and through sacrifice, consistency, and purpose. Do you understand what this means? Well, everyone was focused on the drama, the Instagram wars, and the public spectacle of his previous relationship. Thee Pluto was quietly building something real with someone who wasn't even in the social media spotlight, someone who earned her doctorate through sacrifice, consistency, and purpose, someone who represents everything opposite of the influencer lifestyle that defined his previous relationship. The contrast is staggering, and the internet is going absolutely wild, trying to figure out who this mystery doctor is. Some fans are claiming they've seen subtle hints in his recent posts. Others are digging through old comments, looking for clues, but Thee Pluto has remained protective of her identity until just a few minutes ago, when he decided to drop the videos, photos, and every memory that they have had on his Instagram platform. Now let's talk about something that is making this story even more powerful. Remember, Thee Pluto has two daughters from previous relationship. His oldest daughter Sky, whose mother's identity remains private, and Zoe, his daughter with Felicity Shiru. The custody battle over Zoe was public and painful, with Thee Pluto claiming he was being prevented from seeing his child. So, when Pluto writes on his wedding caption, "She loved my daughter like her own, without conditions," the weight of those words cannot be understated. This is a man who has been through the ringer regarding his children, a man who knows what it is like to fight just to spend time with his own daughter. And here comes someone who doesn't just tolerate his children, but loves them without condition. Now let's talk about the ceremony itself, because this is where the story gets even deeper. Thee Pluto described the event by sharing love was not rushed, it was honored, but two hearts could become one. Families gathered, elders spoke wisdom, and tradition took to its rightful place. The Ruracio, a traditional Kikuyu ceremony which took part yesterday, witnessed by heaven and sealed by culture. Do you hear that? This was not some Instagram wedding for content. This wasn't a publicity stunt. This was a man honoring his heritage, honoring his ancestors, and doing things the right way. The emphasis of family acceptance is crucial here. He writes, "Her family accepted me. The ancestors blessed us because we honored them. After everything he has been through, after all the public scrutiny and judgment, to have her family welcome him, to have the blessings of the elders, to honor the ancestors through proper traditional ceremony, that is validation on a next level that social media could never provide." Now let us dive into the mystery that has social media acting like detectives. Who is this woman? Thee Pluto has been incredibly strategic about protecting her identity. While he shared her face in the wedding photos and videos, he hasn't revealed her name, her social media handles, or any identifying information beyond the profession. And fans are going crazy, trying to figure it out. Comments on his posts are flooded with questions. Who is she? Drop her Instagram handle. We need to know more about the doctor. This is the best kept secret in the Kenyan entertainment. And how did you hide this entire relationship? Some internet sleuths are claiming that they have spotted subtle hints on his past content. Others swear they've seen her in the background of all Instagram stories. A few are convinced they know which hospital she works at based on cryptic comments. But Thee Pluto remains silent on the details, and honestly, that is probably the smartest move he could make. After experiencing what happened when his previous relationship was lived entirely in public eye, after dealing with the scrutiny, the judgment, and the invasion of privacy, can you blame him for wanting to protect this one? For wanting to keep something sacred and special away from the court of public opinion? His caption addresses this directly. You might not see her online, but this clears all the speculations and doubts. Translation: yes, I am married. Yes, I am happy. No, you don't need to know everything, and that is okay. Now let's analyze some of the most powerful lines from his caption, because there is so much depth here. When Thee Pluto writes, "This is not a perfect story, it is a real one," he's acknowledging that something is incredibly important. In an era of Instagram perfection, where everyone curates their best moments and hides their struggles, Thee Pluto is saying, our story is not perfect, and that makes it real. They have had challenges, they have had obstacles, but they have worked through them together. So what does this mean for Pluto's future? Based on his caption and the nature of this relationship, we are likely to see a different side of him moving forward. The man who built his career on public drama and loyalty tests is now in a relationship with someone who values privacy. Will we see less of his personal life on social media? Probably. And honestly, that might be the best thing for his career, because sustainability in content creation isn't about constantly exposing your private life. It's about diversifying your content, showing different facets of yourself, and maintaining some mystery. His new wife's influence as a doctorate holder in the medical field might also push him towards more educational content, business tutorials, entrepreneurship advice, and things that have a long-lasting value rather than viral moments. As we look to the future, one thing is clear: Thee Pluto's story is far from over. This wedding marks the beginning of a new chapter, not the end, and we are likely to see continued growth, both personally and professionally.